Hello all, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfur Blade, and I'm here with another video where this time we're going to be talking about Michigan. And the governor of Michigan is Gretchen Whitmer, as you can see in this wonderful meme that Liberal Hive Mind has posted today. So, I don't know if anyone watches Liberal Hive Mind, but I strongly recommend him. He's one of my favorite YouTubers in this line of YouTubing, I should say. So if you're looking for political commentary, then Liberal Hive Mind, Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro are all pretty good sources to go to get a fairly wide and eclectic bit of information regarding most topics. There's also the Rubin Report, not too bad. He can give you some information, though he's usually more of an interviewer, if you will, that then chimes in on some of the things that are happening. But Liberal Hive Mind, he puts a new meme every day out, and this is his latest meme, and I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. I think it's well done. It's excellent. I can just see her filling that role. But anyway, moving on from how the Gretch stole Christmas, we're going to transfer into how Republicans can't seem to get out of our way. Democrats are willing to play dirty politics and have no problems playing dirty politics. But Republicans, we're being too civil for our own good. We're being too damn civil for our own damn good. So in Michigan, there was a bill put out to impeach Governor Whitmer, which, of course, that's exactly what should be happening. She should be getting impeached, but Republicans in the State House are blocking the impeachment effort. They're comparing it to Trump, saying it's as grievous as the Trump impeachment. It's basically they're saying that there's no justification to impeach Gretchen Whitmer, who continued to enforce lockdowns even after the legislature and judiciary both told her to stop. She violated court orders. You know, there is actual precedent to be impeached on here, unlike the Trump thing. But I don't understand Republicans standing in the way of the impeachment. Sounds to me like Speaker of the Michigan House of Representatives Lee Chatfield doesn't want to be reelected. That's right. If you're in Michigan and your representative is Lee Chatfield, you should be remembering this moment and find yourself a new Republican to elect. Maybe you're inspired. Maybe you're a Republican that lives in Lee Chatfield's district. Maybe you should step up to the plate and primary this guy. Just saying. Alright, moving on from Republicans blocking the Whitmer impeachment, we're going to move on to something just a little bit worse. The Michigan Republicans back down once again on certified Detroit election results. So there's been a big push to certify the Detroit election results early. The vote does not. The certification day, I believe, is December 10th. But we need to hurry up and certify the Detroit vote well before that. The Detroit vote that is so remarkably full of election anomalies. But you know, the Republicans, the two Republicans that were like, I don't think we should certify this. This doesn't make a lot of sense. There's a lot of problems in this vote. Well, I don't want to call them spineless. I do want to call them spineless, actually, but I don't. So, I don't know what I would do if I was faced with the type of criticism that they're faced with. But one thing I can tell you for sure is once you're facing this criticism, it doesn't just go away because you gave in. If you've already been doxxed, you've already been called out on the carpet, you might as well stand with your principles and stand your ground. That's, as far as I'm concerned, that's what I would do. But it's easy to say as an outsider looking in. And this is the type of shit that these people have to deal with. The Attorney General
have already tweeted out that your legal arguments are rubbish and you're going to lose when it comes to court. So we're not worried about that at all. I'm also not worried about any of your, things are bad so we can't certify arguments, because that's just ridiculous. You certified in August when they were worse. Less than 50% of the ballots were recountable. Now over 72% are. 58% of them were even balanced when it was less than 30% last time. So it's doubled. It's gotten way better because the Secretary of State actually jumped in and did her job, unlike you. But I know it's not going to change your opinion. You talked about not certifying Detroit, even though you acknowledged that Livonia, a city, by the way, I know you know is 95% white, had bigger variances than Detroit, which is 80% black. We understand, and you now added your name. So I'm not going to try to change your mind. I just want to let you know that the Trump stink, the stain of racism that you, William Hartman, and Monica Palmer have just
there they are, called up a name.
Going to follow you throughout history. Your grandchildren are going to think of you
being called
like
racist
or George Wallace. Monica Palmer and William Hartman will forever be known in southeastern Michigan as two racists who did something so unprecedented that they disenfranchised hundreds of thousands of black voters in the city of Detroit because they were ordered to. Probably, I know, Monica, you think Q told you to do it or some other crazy stuff like that. But just know when you try to sleep tonight, that millions of people around the world now on Twitter know the name Monica Palmer and William Hartman as two people completely racist and without an understanding of what integrity means or a shred of human decency.
This guy's an asshat, a complete asshat. In fact, everyone in the world should know this asshat. In fact, if you recognize this asshat, make a video and put a name to him. In fact, put a street address in the next video you make if you know this asshat. Everyone in the world should know who this asshat is, who's trying to make a big fucking deal out of two people standing up for their principles in the United States of America, where we're free and we're allowed to have political differences. That's what this goddamn country is for, what it's founded on. So this dude needs to go fuck himself. Period. Alright, how about the next one?
Like for House District 4, and we have been without a state representative since March 29th because my friend and state representative passed away from COVID-19. Now, your refusal to certify the election today, despite me not having any challenger on the ballot for the partial term, despite having no one filed to run as a write-in, will continue to deny the people of House District 4 of Hamtramck and Detroit, that is majority black, to have a voice in the state legislature. Now, Ms. Palmer, you mentioned how you want to change that the laws have to be changed by the legislature. I can tell you this much. Let me go to Lansing and we'll get to work. Now, let me be also very clear about this. The party that you are a part of had complete control over our state government for 8 years, and they did not do a single thing. So while you may show us your caucasity today in refusing to certify the election and making note that you are okay with certifying all of Wayne County except Detroit, know that we see what's happening. Know that there is nothing other than Jim Crowing that is going on right now.
The fake racism
and
call?
recognize the facts. The Republican Party's major candidate has sued over 25 times across the country, and he failed. Know the facts. You, as the Board of Canvassers, do not decide who is to be elected. The voters do. Know the facts. You are standing here today telling folks that Black Detroit should not have their votes counted. And know the facts.
What a bunch of bullshit.
You are certainly showing that you are a racist. You may say that you are not. You may claim that you are not. But let's be very clear. Your words today and your actions today made it clear that you are okay with silencing the votes of an 80% African-American city. And what that tells us is you, Miss Monica Palmer from Grosse Pointe Woods, which has a history of racism, are deciding to enable and continue to perpetuate the racist history of the...
So here we are. He just called out where she's from. I think that well, the last guy was just a complete fuckhead. And this guy, he should actually be arrested. What he's doing is he's endangering an individual by releasing their personal information online. Just like I called for sarcastically, I don't actually want people to do it, but I sarcastically called to dox the last asshat, just like I would sarcastically call to dox this asshat. One should not do it. It's dangerous. It's poor behavior. And this is supposedly an asshat who's run to represent the people. This is supposed to be a person with a good head on his shoulders, but it's obvious that he doesn't have a good head on his shoulders. It's obvious that he's an asshat. And have I said asshat a few times this video? This may be the video that I've said asshat the most times in any of my videos. Somebody should look back at that and find out if that is the true. I have set a new record for the term asshat in a James Johnson video as of today. Anyway, this is my content. As you can see, there's a lot of problems in Michigan. Detroit's a pretty fucked up place, and we've got some really fucking bizarre people online that, frankly, need an attitude adjustment. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.